Good morning to our lecturer and everyone. Today we are going to present our topic titled Socialization and Social Interaction. First of all, I would like to introduce myself and also my group leaders and my group members. My name is Tarian. My group leader is Damia Kamila binti Zainuzan, and my group members are Kokeri Nur Anusha Shafia binti Ahmad Zamri and also Lin Zhishen. Let us begin our presentation.
Hi everyone, I'm Lin Zhishen. Today, I will present the introduction. Rapid development of digital technology has changed social interaction and socialization. For the socialization, learning norms, value, belief to become part of society. For the social interaction, how people communicate and build relationships. Traditionally, this process happens in family, school, and peer group. It means that face-to-face. Besides that, new media has shifted this interaction into digital environment. Next, introduction of new media and its impact. New media include social media platform, website, and mobile communication. It allows instant, two-way communication and user-generated content. People can communicate across geographical boundaries easily. In addition, new media has become a major agent of socialization, especially among youngs. However, it may affect face-to-face interaction and social skills. It may also influence identity formation and social behavior. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Okay, from now on, we will move to the discussion of issue or topic. The first issue is the education of face-to-face communication. Nowadays, many people are prefer texting, messaging, and also communication through social media. For example, now people are using messaging apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, Messengers, and others messaging apps to communicate with others. This can cause less direct interaction, as in a result, this may weaken communication skills and also reduce social relationship. According to the theory, symbolic interaction means people learn through daily interaction and also online communication limits social skills. Okay, from now on, we will move to the second one issue is the social media dependency. Many individuals spend too much time checking on their notification, posting content, and also using online platforms. This can reduce productivity and also limit real-life interaction. Based on COVID theory, social media companies benefit when users spend too much time on the platform because longer engagement can create more profit. So we will move to the last one issue is that social isolation and loneliness. Although many individuals have many online friends, but still lack of meaningful relationship. This can cause them feeling of loneliness and also reducing of belonging. According to the theory, symbolic interaction means identity develops through interaction. So, limited face-to-face interaction can increase loneliness. That's all for me. Thank you.
Next, I will discuss the factors contributing to the negative impact of new media on socialization and social interaction. The first factor is excessive dependence on online communication. Nowadays, many people prefer texting and using social media rather than communicating face-to-face. Although online communication is convenient, excessive reliance on digital platforms may reduce emotional connection and weaken interpersonal relationships. According to Circle in 2015, people are becoming alone together, where they are constantly connected online but emotionally disconnected in real life. For the second factor is the influence of social media algorithms and digital culture. Personalized content or social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram encourage users to spend more time online. As a result, people become less involved in real-life social activities and communication. In addition, social media may influence individual identities and behavior through unrealistic lifestyle and also online trends. For the third factor, decline in face-to-face communication skill. Excessive use of smartphones and digital communication can weaken important social skills such as empathy and active listening. It also reduces social capital, and meaningful interaction among individuals. Moving on to the second slide, another contributing factor is peer pressure and online validation. Many users constantly seek approval through likes, followers, and comments on social media. This creates pressure to maintain a perfect online image and leads to stress and fear of missing out, also known as FOMO. This issue can be explained through corporate theory, which suggests that social media companies benefit from user continuous engagement and dependence on digital platforms. Lastly, the lack of digital education and supervision also contributed to unhealthy social interaction. Without proper guidance, many young users are exposed to cyberbullying and toxic online behavior. According to social learning theory, individuals learn behavior through observation and limitation. Therefore, repeated exposure to negative online environments may influence their behavior and weaken interpersonal relationships. In conclusion, excessive dependence of online communication, social media influence, declining communication skill, peer pressure, lack of digital awareness are among the major factors contributing to the negative impact of new media on socialization and social interaction. That's all from me. Thank you.
Let's move on to the effects of negative consequences, socialization, and social interaction. The first one is labeling theory. There are 5 stages process where perceived devaluation leads to official labeling, followed by the patient responding to secrecy and withdrawal, resulting in negative life consequences and an entrenched negative self-view. Second, negative social sanctions create deviant identities that lead to social withdrawal, anxiety, and reduced socialization. The second is the symbolic interactionism. By using symbols and languages, and self-identity develops from how others see us. We see ourselves through others' reaction, so negative feedback creates a negative self-concept. For example, like criticism or invasion of privacy to the shaping of self-regard, causing them social withdrawal and poor self-esteem. The third one is dramaturgy theory. First one, there is a never-ending play where people perform roles on front stage and manage identity to avoid a spoiled identity. Second, it is a discreditable persons must hide their stigma, creating anxiety and isolation. It is causing them micro-disruptions and withdrawal as events that contradict or discredit the performer disrupt the social encounter entirely. The fourth one is social exchange theory. There are micro level, which is positing that social behavior is an exchange based on reinforcement principles, where negative interactions reduce future interaction to negative reciprocity. For example, there are online harassment, cyberbullying, and public shaming that can instantly manufacture a deviant label that spreads across network. For example, also, there are likes, comments, and follower that counts to provide constant visible measurement of social approval, making negative feedback such as criticism, lack of engagement, or public rejection. New media encourage more extreme negative sanction than face-to-face interaction as people feel less constrained by social norms. The decline in face-to-face interaction among teenagers, replacing it with digital communication, that will increase loneliness, anxiety, and depression, showing how new media's negative aspects undermine healthy socialization.
Let's move on to the solution and recommendation session where we address this issue through the major sociological theories. Our first solution focuses on digital literacy and communication skill through informationalism theory.
Functionalism emphasizes how institutions like school maintain school social stability. The recommendation here is to integrate digital literacy into the school curriculum and teach responsible online behavior. For example, school can introduce weekly module, teach students how to fact-check information and practice cyber ethics to prevent cyberbullying. The second solution looks at the issue through conflict theory, advocating for government regulation of social media. Conflict theory highlights the power imbalance between big tech companies and vulnerable users. Therefore, the government must step in to require algorithms transparent and protect users from exploitation. For example, implementing laws that force platforms to visual or enforce screen time management tool or ban addictive algorithms that target underage users. Finally, our third solution is based on symbolic interactionism, which is a community-based digital detox. This theory focuses on how social meaning is created cross-daily face-to-face interaction. To rebuild meaningful connection, we need to promote device-free environment. For example, implementing a strict no-phone policy during family dinner or organized community sport days where people interact entirely without gadgets. In conclusion, by combining institutional education, government regulation and daily community action, we can effectively mitigate this issue.
In conclusion, new media has changed the way how people communicate and also interact in daily life. Although it provides convenience, but excessive use can reduce face-to-face communication. This can cause social media dependency and also loneliness. This can also affect communication skills and also social relationships. So we must improving our digital literacy and balanced media use are very important to maintain healthy social relationships. That is all for our presentation. Thank you.